Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by here at the Dahlia Society. My name's Kristen and I am here to show you a lovely new dress that I have made. I am actually here to show you a fantastic pattern. A beautiful designer from the UK called Tammy Handmade had reached out to me and asked me if I would like to give one of her patterns a trial, and it was really funny because I was actually admiring one of her patterns on Instagram. I think it was Katrina from Create Something Pretty. If you haven't followed Katrina, go and head over to her YouTube channel. She's another Aussie, a Melburnian here that makes some beautiful things, and she had made this dress. I think it was one of her favorite makes from last year, and I thought that is a really lovely pattern. I have got quite a few tiered dresses, but something that stood out to me about this, it was a little bit different with the fit around the bodice. So I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But for you guys, something very special. Tammy Handmade has reached out and asked me to provide for you this pattern at a special discount rate. If you purchase this PDF pattern and over at her website and use the code Dahlia Sewciety, she will give you guys 30% off. So a fantastic deal on special, especially for my viewers, which I was very thankful for. So I'm here to show you guys the beautiful Rhea dress from Tammy Handmade today. But I really wanted to try it out first. I really need to give things my stamp of approval before I tell you guys to head over and have a look. And I've got to say, I am so thrilled with this dress. As I said, I have a lot of tiered dresses and I wanted to have something a little bit different. The thing that I loved about this was the double line bodice and the depth of the V, which I do love a V-neck. I find it a really flattering style on me. It is quite strappy, and the thing that I love about it for a really warm summer's day is that beautiful low scooped back. I just think it's a really stunning, really easy wear style. I love the fact that the first tier is nice and long, and one of my favorite things about this dress is there is not too much gathering. Although it is a loose, easy fit style, it hasn't got all that bunching and gathering, so you can use something a little bit more stable. Now, I've decided to use a beautiful cotton double gauze that I had my stash for about 2 years now, a really pretty Merlot colour. And I really love it, how it's come up. I love the fact that you have got that nice long, almost a maxi, so just in between the midi and the maxi length, but perfect for a summer's day when you want something cool and floaty. So I'll put some pics and some video and you can see what you think. I whipped this dress up quite quickly. I think I had it cut out last night, and the fantastic thing about this, if you do not like to tier or gathering, making tier dresses, you'll love this because the way it's constructed, you do the full front, the tiers go, and the full back, the tiers in one go. So you've got the, and then you sew down the whole side seam. So you make your bodice up by putting the fronts together, the backs together, and then you pop your straps through on the inside and flip it outside. The one thing about that is I did have to adjust mine a bit. I always end up taking a bit of length up on my sleeve because I find things fall off very easily. So I took a few centimeters off there, but it's the kind of thing you need to try on as you go, and you can quite easily adjust that before you sew it up properly. There is also the option to have the beautiful tie bow shoulder detail. You can use that as a feature as well, and I can imagine this in a beautiful cotton gingham would look beautiful. A linen, I've used, as I said, this cotton double gauze, but even a soft crepe, like a viscose crepe or a round challis would be amazing. A silk satin would be amazing as well. It's the sort of thing you can quite easily layer for all seasons. If you like this style and you want to put it a long sleeve top underneath for winter, it can see you through winter. I think even a basic black in one of these would be perfect, as well as a pinny style. You could quite easily leave that bottom tier off as well if you didn't want to have it that long. I really love the fit of the bodice. There are no darts, so it's actually got a lovely shape without having the darts. I made the size 14, and even though looking at the pattern measurements, the finished garment measurements, I was bordering on a 16, and I went down to the 14, and I'm really happy I did, because it would have been much too gapey under the arms. So I think it's the sort of thing that if you're using a really special fabric, maybe make a 12 first, because if you like it oversized, that's great. But personally for me, I didn't want too much of the bra showing there, so the 14 is just right for me. The great thing about having the shoulder bow detail, the ties, you can adjust how high or low you want it to sit on the shoulders, but really love the fit of it. I love that V-neck. I think it's a really pretty simple pattern, and definitely well worth heading over to Tammy Handmade's website to check out this dress, the Rhea dress. If you're wanting to purchase this dress, you can get 30% off by using the Dahlia Sewciety code. So I'll make sure I link it in the description box. I'll also link Tammy's website as well. I don't have an affiliate link on this pattern at all. It is just purely for me to support another sewist. And I do know that after reading about Tammy's philosophy behind her brand and how she got started, she's a UK-based pattern designer. She's an English Indian woman that had grown up watching her grandmother sew, and it really had inspired her to create what she wanted after seeing her grandmother come up with some beautiful beautiful makes. I think it's one of those things that as you get older and you're looking for something in the stores and you can't find what you want, I think that sewing is always with you if you've got a relative that loved to sew and inspires you to make some beautiful garments for the wardrobe. So I love reading about how people got into sewing and why they've come out with their own pattern company. I think it's always a great thing to know about the brand behind the person behind the brand that you're wanting to buy from. And I love supporting female owned businesses, especially when it's a one-woman show, because personally for me, I know how that is. Running a business, it's quite challenging at times. I do love some of Tammy's other patterns, and I know that Tamlin from Sewn on the Tyne has made her Leona dress a beautiful new pattern. Very sexy looking little knit dress, that one. I think Tamlin looked amazing in that, but I love the look of Tammy's patterns. I think it's definitely worth heading over to her website to check out her other designs, but very, very much in love with this Rhea dress, and it will see me through the rest of the warmer season here in Australia for summer. Thanks for watching today. If you want a quick and easy, simple make, this is definitely the dress for you, and I think it's just a lovely, lovely fit. I'm very happy with it on. It's just so nice to see something in a nice, simple, bold colour. And when you're used to sewing with a lot of prints like me, I love to showcase a pattern in a simple, bold colour to really show the line detail there. So thank you. I really appreciate you watching today. Catching up with you very soon for another episode. Bye for now.